Hello, so I wanted to do a video on how to use MyFitnessPal because there is a lot of misconception of how to use it effectively and what to do and what not to do and all of that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say, and probably the most important thing that I'm going to say, please, when you download MyFitnessPal, do not let MyFitnessPal sort your calories out for you. You do not want to let MyFitnessPal sort your calories out for you. It's best to go to a coach, a personal trainer, or find an online calculator and get them or the online calculator to work out your calories for your goals. Then you can then put those goals into MyFitnessPal and you can use that if you want to. Please do not let MyFitnessPal create the goals for you. It will put you into a large deficit if your goal is to lose weight very quickly, which is not sustainable. It will put you into a large deficit and that's not good for you at all. Okay, so my second tip is if you have been given a certain amount of calories that is related to your daily exercise and your activity level, you do not then want to be subtracting your calories that you're burning off of the calories you're eating and eating them back, if that makes any sense. Basically, do not eat your calories back that you're burning if your calories have been worked out from the activity level that you already are. For example, if you train 3 to 4 days a week, you're quite active, your calories will be worked out on an average of how much you're going to burn through that activity throughout the week. If you then put that into MyFitnessPal, start eating those calories back, you're going to just stay at maintenance or even surplus. So do not do that. Make sure your calories are worked out on what activity level you are already and work off that. Another massive tip, and this isn't necessarily just to do with the app, it's just a massive tip that I personally give to my clients and that I do myself, is always try and pre-track your meals before you go ahead with your day. Now, this is just a tip you can do in general. Like I said, it's not necessarily related to the app itself, but just pre-tracking before your day starts gives you that control over what you're eating. It also gives you room for improvement. So if you track before the day starts, you know what you're having for the day, and if you need to improve your protein, improve your calories, or whatever it is, you've got space to do that and time to do that. Instead of getting to the end of the day, tracking as you go along, and you realise, I'm under my protein, I'm over my calories, it's a bit too late. So you don't always want to be in that position. So I would definitely recommend pre-planning and pre-tracking your meals. Another thing with MyFitnessPal is you can add people on there to look at your diary. So say, for example, you've got a coach. Myself, I have a lot of my clients on there. I can see their diary. It just holds you a little bit more accountable, knowing that someone's keeping an eye on what you're eating, making sure that you're staying within your calories and hitting those goals of yours. And then my last tip, really, when it comes to tracking in general and with MyFitnessPal, do not become obsessive. You don't want to become obsessive with tracking. It can become quite unhealthy if that is the situation you're in. And this is another reason why I do not recommend, please do not let MyFitnessPal sort your calories out for you, because it'll put them way too low. You're going to be hungry, it's not sustainable, and it's just not good for your body. So make sure that you get your calories worked out properly, and then you probably will have more room to play with and you won't feel as restricted anyway. Don't become obsessive with tracking like the tiniest little thing. If you go over your calories by 20 calories, 50 calories, it's not going to make a massive difference. Obviously, if you're going over hundreds and you're doing that every single day, that's when it's going to make a difference throughout the whole week's average. So yeah, if you don't have any set fitness goals and you're happy eating whatever you want and you're not trying to lose weight, maintain or build muscle or put on weight, then obviously you don't need to do any of these things. This is just for those who are trying to either lose weight, build muscle, put on weight or maintain. It's good to get an idea of what you're eating, how much you're eating, and making sure that you're using MyFitnessPal properly. Also remembering that after a few weeks of using MyFitnessPal, or a few months, or however long it takes you, you can then get to a point where you kind of can look at food and be like, I know that it's like 127 grams of rice or whatever it is. And you can start like eyeballing things because you've already gone through that process of tracking and weighing up your food. So you kind of have more of an understanding as to how much things weigh and things like that. So once you're at that point, you obviously don't need to weigh everything and you don't need to track everything. So I hope that video helped. If you have any questions at all, please drop me a message or an email and I will be happy to help.